So this book was intact for almost 100 years, and I can't believe that I had a tape pull. Here's this Silver Age book that I was telling you is about the best deal there is right now in the hobbies. Hi, I'm Keston, and welcome to this unboxing. I've got some pulps from the 1920s. I've got the best deal there is in Silver Age comic book, and then here is one of my favorite all-time books. So let's get started. All right, I'm super excited about this. I've actually never owned a pulp before, but these pulp magazines are super rare and relatively inexpensive. And this is from Comic Connect, and they do a nice job of packing things up here. Okay, this is really cool. So here's the first one. This is Amazing Stories. This particular book is from 1929. I believe it's April 1929. So for context, this is before the Great Depression. And you have this like giant vehicle. It looks like it has a ray gun that is pointed to some celestial body. I'm not sure if that is a moon or the sun, but it looks really good. Also, too, see how thick this is? These old pulp books have 128 pages. So let me open it up just to give you a sense of what it looks like. Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, it is huge. It is huge in hand. Let me get a Golden Age comic book out to show the comparison of size. Here's one of my favorite Golden Age books, Exciting Comics number 64. And I'm going to put it on top and alongside of the pulp just to give you a sense how enormous these books are. Here is Exciting 64, and you can see that the length is a lot shorter and the width is a lot shorter too. And I'm going to try to show you how much bigger it is, right? And you can see these are pulp books, so they have these science fiction stories in them. And I'm curious to read them to see what they're like. They're called pulp magazines because of the type of wood pulp that was used. The pulp was relatively low quality in comparison to the better magazines that were called slicks at the time. But you can see there's very little artwork in here, so it's not much like a comic book in that sense. So there might be an inner drawing or two, but not much. And I picked this one up for under 50 bucks. So I think that's a pretty sweet deal. This has got to be super rare. I can't imagine there's more than 50 copies that are out there. Same thing with the other two books you'll see in just a moment. Okay, here are the other two. Man, these are really cool. Let's pull these out here. These were a little bit more expensive. I believe they were $150 for the pair, so about $75 a piece. Did I do that? Okay, man. Well, that was ridiculously dumb. I'm not used to tape where it was there. And that tape just took off a little piece of the top of this book from 1927. So, so this book was intact for almost 100 years, and I can't believe that I had a tape pull. So, by the way, be careful about that tape pull. It is terrible. This book is also out of VG. I don't think that tape pull hurt it too much. But what a cool scene here. So you have these monsters that some seem like they're winged and they're able to fly, and they are attacking a Navy vessel. Again, this is a book from 1927, and it's amazing that it looks as good as it does. The original price, by the way, was 25 cents for these pulp magazines. Now, the pulps were pretty strong from the late 1800s through the 1950s. But because of competition from other magazines and from comic books, they stopped making these pulps back in the 1950s. And here's the last of the pulps. Also really cool, another Amazing Stories book. And actually, this one looks the best. Gosh, it looks really nice. A great image there. You have a vehicle that looks like it's suspended in air, some kind of pods that's going from place to place in the cityscape here. I'm thinking that the Empire State Building probably was not built too long after this book. If you enjoy these old school books from the 1920s, please give this video a like. Okay, here's this Silver Age book that I was telling you is about the best deal there is right now in the hobbies. So let's go at it. This is another book from Comic Connect. I lost out on this book on eBay in a lower grade, and I went on a Comic Connect, and I found that this book, a higher grade, was selling about the same price. So I was like, hey, let me snatch it up because I think the prices are going up a little bit on it. Okay, this is kind of crazy. I've never seen Comic Connect use this kind of tape, but okay, green. Maybe they ran out of their normal tape and they went to their Christmas tape. Good Lord, what is this stuff? I see what's going on, so I just want to make sure that I don't actually cut the book itself. All right, finally, 3 minutes later, finally pop open this thing. Man, I am absolutely hating this tape. Jeez, what the hell? This is the most annoying tape. Goodness. Okay, I'm going to handle this tape appropriately. So the thing to do is to slowly take the tape off, and I just put this tape, like stick it onto a desk so it won't come back to haunt me. And let me get this other crap out of the way. It's been frustrating enough. I guess I'm kind of in a bad mood today. Okay, so here it is. I was telling you, I think this is the best deal there is for Silver Age comic books. This is a 12 center from 1966. This is Spectre #1. And I bought this as a 5.0, so that's a VG/fine, and I think it really holds up to that grade. It's got some pretty nice gloss to it. And this is the first Silver Age appearance of the Spectre. Now, the Spectre wasn't that big in the Silver Age, but he was a major character in the Golden Age. In fact, it came out in 1940. First appearance was in More Fun Comics 52. And that's a really expensive book. I have an early appearance of the Spectre. I have More Fun 54, which is this amazing classic cover. Let's take a look at the back cover here. Yeah, it looks really nice, really clean. Very happy with this book. Really solid 5.0. If anything, it might be a little undergraded. But here's the thing. There are so many books with characters I barely even know that are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars these days. And here's a legit Silver Age book, a character that has been huge in the DC universe. In fact, the Spectre was an original member of the Justice Society for America, which first appeared in All-Star Comics #3. And the Spectre is one of the folks who is looking at a globe on All-Star Comics #8, which is the first appearance of Wonder Woman. So the Spectre is a pretty major character. To have a Silver Age first appearance for about for $80, folks. $80 for a 5.0, a good-looking copy. Let me know if there are any other first appearances of well-known characters in the Silver Age that are selling for less than $100 in mid-grade. I can't think of a single one. Okay, here is my last book. Let's see. It's packed really well. I believe there's just a single book in here. It's packed like Fort Knox. All right, box is open. Let's see. Oh, I forgot this book was a slab book. It looks like it's CBCS, so let's take a look at it. All right, getting that bubble wrap off, and here it is. This is Exciting Comics #62 from 1948. And you all know that I love these, absolutely love these Alex Schomburg covers. And this is one of my favorite. It's got great greens and yellows in there. And you have Judy the Jungle trying to get out of the net. You know, it does have a decent bit of wear to it. And it's got some pretty bad spine roll. Looks like kind of a weak 3.0. It seems like it could be pressed to made to look a little bit better. I mean, here's why I got this book. These books are going about $100 a point these days. And this is a 3.0 that I got for $150. So I think that's a really good deal. And thank God it's slab, because the raw books, I was having a problem opening them. By the way, if you like these books, these Alex Schomburg airbrush books, also known as Xela, he signed his name Xela, which is Alex backwards, then check out this video. I created a video that has all 37 Alex Schomburg airbrush covers. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And in fact, I have a high grade copy of the best known in the entire series. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you around real soon.